Mac builds bricks.
Hello there, this is Mac, and welcome back to my channel. So this is, again, my first May the 4th event that I will experience for LEGO. I was not building LEGO last May, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I wasn't building LEGO the May before that, or the May before that, and so on and so forth. So I have been really looking forward to these sets, and I was so glad I was able to get a hold of one of these. I also have never built a U-wing. This is going to be my first, and I know there have been so many comparisons between the two, and they say comparison is the theft of joy. And fortunately, I don't have anything to compare to because I've never built one before, so I'm going to enjoy every single minute of this one. So this is set 75399. This is the U-wing, and it retails for $69.99, and I believe it is 594 pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and do a speed build, and then occasionally throughout the video, I'll give some building tips I come across, some hurdles, and a recap after each step, and then a review at the end. So I hope you enjoy. First sticker. I am a Windex guy, as you may know from my previous streams or videos. Just really helps with sticker placement. This time, though, I'll wear the glasses. Absolute perfection. that's it for step one. Pretty quick and easy. So the only two issues I encountered was on bag one, step 15 here. I didn't really know what this meant until I accidentally pushed it down later on. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, they want this part to be up and not down. So I didn't even realize that it moved. I was just in the Lego build zone. And on step 20 here, when it asks you to stick the two hinge pieces in at the same time, that took actually a lot of effort for me. Like, if I was putting together either the Sandcrawler or the Ewok Village, I would have snapped these pieces for sure into smithereens. That's how much effort it took. So just be aware when it comes time to build it that it does take just a little bit of effort. And heck, you might want to just put the hinge pieces in separately and then put the 1x4 plate on top. I don't think anyone matters. I think it'll work out just fine. So on to back two. Oh, and I forgot, this is a ISB tactical officer, and he's a little forward heavy because he's got like the little riot shield, so his legs are like bent ridiculous to make him be able to stand upright. But there he is. Well, that's the end of back two. So nothing terrible at all so far about the build of this set. I mean, it's pretty fun. Again, I don't really know what people have complained about. I can't really remember what people have complained about between the old U-Wing and this one, but everything seems fine with this one. Looks like most of the cockpit is done, and the guns are on in the front. And I guess we'll just continue on to back three, because there's really just nothing else to be said. Everything seems to be going super swell. The main man, Cassian Andor. Looks like he has two different hair pieces to choose from, and I think I preferred this one. Okay, so that is the end of bag 3. So just essentially building out the aft section of the ship. Something that I kind of noticed is that this top part towards the front is just not held on very good yet. So as I was putting on the aft part, the top part here did actually pop off just a little bit. I had to resecure it, but other than that, everything's good. Everything's very sturdy except for that section. So yeah, no real complaints yet. Although one of the reasons why I don't really tend to give reviews is because it's very difficult for me to find something that is bad. I just generally enjoy what I'm doing so much that I just instinctively overlook some issues. And also, I've only been building Lego for less than a year, so I wouldn't really classify myself as someone that is experienced enough to be able to really give a good and effective review about Lego, but I will certainly put in my 2 cents where it's viable. So I'll go ahead and continue on to step 4, and we're over halfway through already. Build's going by very quickly and very easily. Dedra. She looks pretty good. I chose the more serious stoic face as opposed to the other more angrier looking face. I'm happy to report that the stickers are done. The stickers are done. So after bag 4, there are no more stickers. Yay! So that is the end of step 4. So the wings are fully built out, or at least fully built out for now. I'm pretty happy with the anchoring and the security of the wings. Like I'm happy that they added the 2 extra plates on the bottom to help make sure that the wings are secure at this point where they fold, and I'm also happy that this front part that I spoke about earlier that felt like it wasn't really secure finally did get secured with the addition of this panel here with these slope pieces. So I'm happy. Everything is going pretty doggone good. So I'm just gonna continue right on to step 5, or back 5, sorry. And that is the end of step 5, or back 5 rather. Sorry, I get the two terms confused sometimes. So everything went fairly well with back 5. The only thing that I did was initially I used a little too much force to get the engines together. If you've built the UCS Venator, so you're probably aware of UCS Venator engine sag, where the engines aren't tightened enough before the engines are placed on the ship, and you end up getting like a sag. So I actually have very little Venator engine sag because I really tightened the pieces for my engines, and I did that because I read reviews and such, and so I knew about it beforehand. So I'm trying to treat this in the same fashion, and I blew up my first engine. And then the second thing I did is I got a little too antsy with these round bricks and accidentally put third one on when really it should be going on to the I guess you can consider this like the turbine part. So I'm just double checking that all of my engines are nice and tight because I will not have sag. Anyways, step 6, back 6. K2SO. He is a fantastic droid, and I totally forgot that he was a part of this set. So I'm happy to have him. So I'm going to set him over here. and make hopefully Cassie and Andor stand again. So it's time to finish up. And we're done. Uh, that whole thing took less than 2 hours to build. Probably less than an hour and 40 minutes. Very, very fast, fun, easy build. So no real issues. No real issues at all. Everything was fine with back six. No hurdles, um, no missteps, no confusion, no nothing. Just simple and easy. So I do like there's a little push button almost to get the cockpit to pop open just enough so you don't have to feel like you're trying to get under it to get it to open. I like that touch a whole lot. So yeah, when you do this part, which it's anchored now, but it's step step 164. The gap there is intentional. The gap is intentional. You want there to be a gap between the holder piece and um, the block. Otherwise, the little push mechanism won't work. So the wings swoop back like they should. Oh no, not K2SO. And it feels very firm. Like, for such a small ship, it doesn't feel, fragile at all. Um, Feels great. The engines are in there nice and solidly, no sag. Um, I never actually launched these. I've never launched one of these in my life because I'm afraid I would lose it and then the cats would find it. Um, so yeah, everything was great. So I guess we'll see if it can swoosh. Oh, let's go to the U formation. Wings back. Wings back. I'd say it passes the swoosh test. So I'm very happy again with this set. Um, I know I've seen all kinds of people that have compared the body design, the engines to the previous U-wing. Um, I can't even remember the comparisons at this point. I don't really care. As I said before, comparison is the theft of joy. So Get it if you want to. I guarantee you, whether you have an old one or a new one, you'll still enjoy the build. And I also enjoyed, the minifigs to some degree. I'm not very big on minifigs, but I'm happy that I have one each of these. I don't have any previous copies, so yeah. And yeah, it was well worth the $70. So I hope you do get it, and I hope you do enjoy it. And I'm going to see about building the rest of the sets I have before the end of this weekend. So have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later.